Hey y'all, welcome back to Hopped Up Beer Review. Today we are drinking Coven Ghost 1107 by Adroit Theory out of Purcellville, Virginia. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, everybody, welcome to Hopped Up Beer Review, the show where we give you our unprofessional and somewhat biased opinion about the beer we are drinking and reviewing. I am so excited about this one today. We're going to jump right in. I've got Jay, I've got Andy in the attic. What are we drinking today, gentlemen?
Today we're going to Purcellville, Virginia, right? Or Purcellville.
I don't know. I thought it was Purcellville. You say Purcellville?
Yes, correct us,
We've got
please.
both of them covered.
So we are going to Adroit Theory Brewing. They have this unique Imperial Russian stout called Coven Ghost 1107, and Ben is very thirsty. So let's crack it and get drinking. And Andy's going to tell us about it. I will forewarn you, be careful. This has been pressurized.
And by pressurized, you mean you shook it up. One of them, anyway.
No, they've been on planes.
All right, y'all. This is a Russian Imperial Stout. And the reason I said Ghost 1107, so the beer is called Coven. Well, they have different versions, Ghost, and different versions of the Ghost variety. And this is coined as 1107.
Wow.
Are you listening to it?
Yeah, it's very carbonated. Popping and fizzing.
All right, gents. Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Wow. What a roller coaster ride in one sip.
That's a lot to unpack.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, it started and went and then went there and said, this is made with cocoa nibs, toasted coconut, Oreos, blended with, let me get this right, bourbon barrel aged maple syrup.
And coffee from their Imperial Stout portion.
Cocoa nibs, toasted coconut, Oreos, and then bourbon barrel aged maple syrup.
This is like one of those where they're like, hey, what do we have laying around that we need to kind of get rid of and throw into a beer, right? We had a few of those before.
Yeah, I think the description said a ton of Oreos, and it was laid on a bed of cocoa and toasted coconut.
And by the way, y'all, it is 14%. This is one of the stronger ones we've reviewed on this channel.
I think it's the strongest.
Was it stronger than the what was that farmhouse? No, not the farmhouse. The farm fresh or sour we had from Good People, the big bottle. Yeah, the one I broke my bottle opener on. That wasn't as strong though, right?
No, it wasn't. It was just a big bottle.
This might be our strongest to date.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is. I know the prairie that we did was 13.6.
Like Bo and Luke was in the 13s.
Yeah, yeah, I think so.
So, yeah. Wow.
Now, Adroit Theory out of my mind thinks Purcellville, because if you can see that, I just see the CELL, I think so. Jace, Purcellville. Either way, I think we got it covered. So no, somebody's not going to go to this town in Virginia and be like, oh, I'm at the wrong place. I got to go to this other one because I want to go to Adroit Theory. So it's a microbrewery, and their beers they emphasize on hazy IPAs, fruited sours, and pastry stouts and barrel aging. I had to look up. I have not heard of the word adroit in my years, so I had to look it up. It's an adjective that means clever or skillful in using the hands or mind.
Interesting.
Yeah.
With
I mean, it's essentially I was reading a biography of myself. I was like, oh, the dictionary's just describing me.
Adroit
you're
Andy,
so funny.
huh? Is that what
Yeah.
is that we need to change your name?
Call me a droid.
It has cool can art, Ben. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely
It kind of
definitely
drew
interesting.
me into it
I was
from the
about to say
cooler.
Jay is the one who got this one. So
Yeah.
Jay is not so needy of the can art to determine the beer he drinks like Ben is.
Yeah. It was a good can art though. I like it. It
Yeah.
reminds me a lot of others like Burial or some of the ones we've reviewed where they've been some really cool ones.
But why are they upside down?
Yeah.
I guess Coven is in like when I think of Coven, I think of
Witches.
witches. I was like, yeah, vampires might hang upside down, but do witches hang upside down? Hmm. I don't think of a coven as vampires. I think it is witches. Oh well,
I mean, that's a female hanging upside down,
it's female-ish looking. Yeah,
I would say.
yeah, and and they're dripping all around, so they're
Yeah.
definitely against gravity.
Yep. All
Well,
right. Well, definitely stands out in the land of can art for sure. So
this one was canned in October of 2021 that they put on
Yep.
there. So definitely age. And I guess based on the variant, this is the Ghost 1107. Other ones it'll also put when they can them. And so it's been about a year and a half now since it's
Yeah.
canning, now that we're drinking it.
yeah, so this one might be 14.5% now. Not aged that long.
That's not how it works.
Oh well. All right. Who wants to go first on this one?
Drink another one.
No volunteers, huh?
I think
Wow.
that's you, Ben.
That makes me, huh? Well, the first thing I will say is this doesn't to me taste like a 14. I mean, it's not all of that flavor covers up any booziness. It's not boozy at all. Let me have a little bit more of it and I may be singing a different tune, but just from the actual flavor, it doesn't have a boozy flavor, which is really good. Sometimes the barrel ages get a little too boozy for my taste. Man, roller coaster is the perfect way to explain it because you take the first sip I took, I got very sweet flavors, and then the barrel age comes through. It's all there. I think it all comes through the coconut, the sweetness of the cookies. So it's really interesting, and I think I like it more the more I get of it because some of that sweetness calms down, which is the first part that I got. So, yeah, this is an 8. I really like this. I think it's great. Thanks for grabbing it, Jay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm also.
Go ahead, Andy.
Yeah, I'm picking out almost like an orangish type of flavor. I pulled it out of the fridge to give it time to cool off, so it wouldn't be masked by the temperature. But nothing in it said any type of, and it doesn't taste not like a citrus, but more orange flavor because citrus can be any of the spectrum, but this is like an orangey. I get to definitely the cocoa.
Are you thinking almost like an orange candy flavor, or
those orange, those chocolate oranges,
orange slices?
Yeah, part of like a dark chocolate orange slice type of feel to it, and a little bit of coconut, but I don't get any Oreo because I think that's masked by the cocoa and the maple. And it doesn't taste boozy. I mean, 14%, I was expecting something. It's almost like a dessert liqueur type of feel, but a weak dessert liqueur. I give this an 8.0 easily. I'm a fan of it, but it's pretty rich, so it's going to end my night, which it really won't. But technically, it would end a night.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely a dessert beer. I did think of one that we had that was a little more boozy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's been
no, I'm
more for
saying
less.
more ABV that we actually have tried. There was one
Oh really?
that we had called Eat Effects.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that guy. Those
It was like
guys.
14 and a half or 14.6, I think. It was up there.
Yeah, right.
But and that one was boozy in a lot of ways. The different variations, you could taste it. And that was a really cool. If you get a chance to go back and review that one, Eat Effects Ghost Train had taken different versions of they had taken their Imperial Stout and put it in different bourbon barrels and aged it, and we got to try 3 different versions that had all aged the same amount, and they all tasted different and looked different. It's really cool. This one though is super rich. I agree. I mean, I can pull the maple, I can pull the coconut, cocoa, Oreos. I agree with you, Andy. It's, even though they say there's a ton of Oreos on there, I think it kind of blends with the cocoa. I also get that heavy coffee to me. I don't know, bits and pieces of it, and maybe it's because I don't drink coffee. I can pick up on it a little more. But it seems to be there for me. And I'm right in line with you guys. I think this is an 8.0. It's really good. Something you would have to finish the night rather than having a port or something like that. This is a good close to the night. So
All right, that is going to give us an 8 flat for the Coven Ghost 1107 from Adroit Theory, 14 percenter. So definitely don't drive if you're going to be picking this one up, and especially if you're going to have more than one. That's our PSA for this week. Be sure to like. Be sure to like, subscribe, and cheers that notification bell. And come check us out on social medias and in Discord. Come say hey to the 3 of us and the others who have joined us there in Discord. We have a good little community there and enjoy that. When we are not doing this, we are doing that and working our regular jobs too. So for Andy in the attic and Jay, I am Ben. Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
cheers, mates.
Is this like domino effect? What is this?
So what is he waiting for?
Waiting for my internet to become stable.